Hi, I'm the unwashed remains of the Space Quest historian, coming to you live from my refurbished office. I should say our refurbished office, but let's be honest, it's mostly my shit in here. Today is kind of one of those little special, not very special, but special to me anyway, videos, vloggy things where I unbox some shit, put it in, and see if it works. Today, it's this lovely thing, which came in a very nice box, and this represents 3 months of hard work by my patrons specifically. This is a brand new graphics card for my computer. It is a GPU, it is a thing, it has specs in it, there are some gigahertz and some RAM to peruse, and I'm not entirely sure what any of them do, because the last time I built my own PC was back in the late 90s. And I sort of stopped paying attention to what computer games and computer peripherals and all that, what all the requirements were and what all the systems meant and all the flashy little numbers, what significance they had. Stopped paying attention to all of that sometime back in the late 90s. So as I am unwrapping this very violently, I can see that it is in fact a GeForce RTX 2060 #1 gaming graphics card. You have to say it like this because it's it also has a green card. No, I don't know. Anyway, let's get you out of the way. Thank you. Hope there wasn't anything else in there. No. Now we're good. So, this bad boy is going into my computer. I should stop using that voice, it's weird. It's going into my computer, but first I thought I'd give you a little side-by-side comparison of what things used to look like, and then we shove this thing in and see if there's any noticeable improvements. Okay, so this is me running the fabulousness of Bonbon. And Bonbon is a little walking simulator that I played a while back, and you control this little kid running around his backyard, fetching balls for some weird giant rat monster. I wish I was kidding. And as you can see, once it finally fades in, apparently the kid was taking a little nap here. Fuck it, resume. Pressed escape to skip the cutscene, that didn't do anything. So we're not having the smoothest of frame rates already. And this is, oh god. Okay, and as you can see, moving, oh, there he is. Moving around is a little on the jerky side. Did I just tripped over. Right, get up, you little piece of shit. Okay, so it's playable, but could be better. Looking around is kind of jerky and kind of sickness-inducing, really. And here's another one I played, Harvester of Dreams, which also, it's playable, but again, looking around, it's a little jerky. Very pretty game, though. Alright, now, as I somehow forced my way into this box without hurting it too much, I just want to give a big, massive shout out to all my patrons over at patreon.com/SpaceQuestHistorian, because it is through their generosity and their bewildering pledge to give me money each week that I am able to afford such high-class toys here without breaking the proverbial budget or stuff. I want to direct some special thanks to Summer B76 and Pickle Dog, and a special guest appearance by The Wanderer 1990, who helped me pick out this card for today's excursion. Why is this thing not coming out? Even though it's an i5 that I've got, a slightly older PC, and it's probably needs to have its CPU and motherboard replaced at some point. At least this fancy new box that I've just liberated violently should... Ooh, look at that. Should at least give me some slightly higher performance graphically. Of course, there's still going to be some bottleneck with the CPU and whatnot, and it needs some more RAM, and it's a never-ending struggle, isn't it? But look at that. Look at that. It is real, and it is mine. Let's get the patient on the table. Fuck. There he is, my bouncing little boy. Yes, he is. I don't know if he's facing the right or wrong way. There's a glass bit on the other side of it, so you can look straight into his innards. It's a little dark though. Let's see, where's this thing? Oh, it might actually go here. Yep, I know what I'm doing. Shut up. And this should come out. There we go. All right. Now we have exposed the patient's innards. And before I go rummaging around in that, I'm just going to go and touch a radiator so that I'm grounded and all the electric currents running through my body that could kill a man if I'm not careful will not sort of dissipate into the cabinet and cause all manner of havoc. My static has been discharged. I am no longer infected. So now I guess I can unscrew this fucking thing. Oh, there's a lot of cat hair and shit here. How can that be? The cat's not even allowed in here. Fucker. Am I gonna need a screwdriver for this? I might need a screwdriver for this. Hang on. I don't really have the perfect screwdriver for this, but I'm hoping one of these will do the trick. Ah, fuck. Sir, you are dirty and filthy. Just the way I like it. Alright, let's just disengage these little things. Oh, get, fuck. Well, that did it. Okay, let's get you down, Sonny Jim. Yeah, just take a load off. Let's see if I can just wiggle your ass out of the case here. Probably shouldn't be doing that. There we go. We have achieved success. It has been liberated. The transplant is underway. Yes. All right. So what was in here before is a thing. And here is the lucky transplant donor. Yes. This guy is a lot smaller than the other guy. Look at that. Why am I holding them in this weird way? But anyway, yeah. Sizable difference. Has that brand new setting fire to the house smell that everyone loves. As you almost clearly can't see because of the spectacular lighting I've got going on here, we've now got Mr. GeForce RTX in the cabinet. And he is in there snugly. And someone should hook him up and screw him in and all of this wonderful nonsense, which I will do post-haste. Yep, that thing is not moving. Well, hopefully not. All right, so all that's left to do, I think, is to plug it in. That was a lot harder than it looked like. This little cable thing had to go in upside down, and there's just not enough cable for that to happen, but I think it's in there now. Okay, let's flip this bad boy on and see what's happening. This is my last transmission ever. Mom, I love you. Oh, I hear the fan going, and maybe I should turn on the screen and see what happens. Well, it's booting. Booty boot, I mean. And currently I've only got this screen in because I haven't found an HDMI cable for the second screen yet. Well, it's doing something. I mean, things are coming up on the screen. That would imply that something is working. Could you go away, please? Although the resolution is very, very low. And I should probably plug in the keyboard. Alright, here we go. Something is happening. Well, we are down to a resolution of nothing by nothing. 1024 by 768. Oh, okay. Let's bump that up to... Yes, I know. Let's bump that up to 1920 times 1080. This looks a little weird. Oh dear. According to the device manager, all we have is a Microsoft Basic Display Adapter. So whatever graphics is pumping out is not coming from the new card. Well, I gave the thing internet access and now we're downloading some drivers. Exciting! Ooh, checking system compatibility. This could be make or break, folks. It's doing this an awful long time. Well, there we go. Something happened. I have a GeForce Experience, I guess. Requires data to configure your graphics card. We need to know your PC's hardware. We use this data to configure your application setting, provide software updates, deliver new features, and blah-de-blah. They want my address. You know what? I think I'll stick to just the graphics driver, assholes. Kinda sneaky of them to hide the, give us all your big data shit behind something as innocuous sounding as the GeForce Experience. GeForce this, motherfuckers. This might take a while. Ooh, there's a development. The screen flashed and all of a sudden the aspect ratio corrected itself. So I guess this means that we're in business. I really should stop doing that. So, I guess going into display adapters, we have an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2060. Right. So, let's get Mr. Screen number 2 ready and going. Boom! Alright, let's go, you freaky weird person, rat, you. Well, I think already I'm seeing some mild improvement. Still a little stuttery, but that was just the title screen. Well, yeah, I think definitely we're seeing some frame rate improvement here. It's still a little stuttery. Might need to tweak some shit. So, still not the smoothest of frame rates when turning. But that could just be because this game is not very well optimized. Let's try something with a bit more polish to it. This is, again, the Harvester of Dreams, and nope, still seeing a bit of stutter when I turn around. Alright, just for a gag, let's try Caligo, the game that we were trying to play back when I was doing walking simulators. It had this nice outdoor environment that was laggy as all shit on this old boy here. This is how we do now, and I've cranked all the settings up to ultra. What is this place? And well, there's a little bit of lag as I turn around, but nothing absolutely groundbreakingly awful. Things actually look pretty damn neat. This is running in a very high res. I see it's a little laggy on OBS. I don't know, at least in the preview window it is. I don't know if it is actually coming across as laggy. Okay, so quick update. I've now had the GPU in my possession for a few days, and thanks to some wonderful help by Summer P76 and Alexander Mejia, who also did my audio setup. Alexander went in and did some wonderful things to the audio mixing that I'm using, so my voice is a lot crisper now. And thanks to Summer and Alex, I've now also, I seem to have gotten OBS and, you know, 3D games and such to work well. This is as smooth as it's gonna look. It looks as smooth as it does. Yeah, shut up. As smooth on my play window over here as it does on OBS right now. So again, it's not like super smooth or anything, but I think that's less to do with the GPU itself, which is top-notch, I'm told, and more to do with the fact that my CPU and RAM are now currently bottlenecking a bit. But in conclusion, this is a brand new chapter of my life as a game player, YouTuber, and person who no longer has to deal with atrociously low FPS. So thank you once again to everyone on patreon.com/SpaceQuestHistorian for supporting me and for making this new endeavor possible. So thank you. Honestly, thank you very, very much. I promise I will be using this to play better games. Maybe. We'll see. But anyway, so thank you so much for watching this little vlog, I guess? Or snapshot of my life. Snapshot of my gaming life. Like and subscribe, do all that shit. Who cares? Do leave me a comment if you like. But really, this video is just to thank all the backers who have made this possible. And sometime later in the future, the machine, the lovely beast next to my knees will become even more beastly and more powerful and have all manners of things swapped out, and I'll keep waving my arms around like I'm directing airline traffic or some shit. Because they do that a lot. Airline traffickers, they go like this when they go to please do not crash into other airplanes, and they go like this. Fuck it, I'll see you around the Chrono stream. Bye! Yes, indeed, a mighty shout out to the people you see rolling past your eyeballs at this very current moment. These are the people who have made this endeavor possible. Hooray! 3 cheers! Yay! May your young grow swiftly adult and defeat enemies and all this shit. Here's some other videos, but what I really wanted to do was just thank the entire community at large, the Space Quest historian community. Who'd have thunk I'd ever have a community of my own, much less such a supportive and wonderful community. Everyone in the SQH Discord and in the comments, you guys are awesome. Thanks for helping me with this. I'm out of time now. Goodbye.